What's good, gamers? Welcome back to good old Fizzy MTG. Yes, that was a hairband that I had covering this deck. Guys, what I want to do in this video here, I have a good old deck here that I have created. And I want you guys to rate it and tell me what you think about it. Because honestly, I'm still new to this game. And, so let me know. So, we're just going to, flip through and let you guys look. We got I'll tell you a little bit about the deck, I guess, before we get, into it. But I'll kind of, flip around. But this guy right here, whenever you cycle a card, tap target creature and opponent controls. Go ahead and guess kind of what kind of deck I built. Go for blood. Cycling is 1. You can target creature you control. Fight target creature you don't control. Could be good. Lava Serpent, haste, cycling, First strike, cycling whenever you cycle. Sanctuary Smasher, put a first strike counter on target creature you control. Not too bad. Whenever you cycle another card for the first time each turn, create a 1/1 white human soldier token. So, you guys can probably guess what kind of a deck this is. Sacrifice a creature, weaponize a monster, deals 2 damage to any target. That's nice. Got some little things here. You might begin to figure out another thing as well. Deal 3 damage to any target creature, or to target creature. You may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. If you do, draw a card. And then each target creature with power 4 or greater gets exiled. That's just a little bit of removal. See the flare, deal X damage to any target and gain X life, where X is the number of cards with a cycling ability in your graveyard. Do you see where this is going? Pay 1 tap, blister spit gremlin deals 1 damage to each opponent. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, untap it. Not bad. We got planes. We got a few planes. This is also, I think, maybe the first legit Boros deck that I built. So good old basics in here. This and one other card was actually what started the idea I had for this deck. This good old Savai Thundermane. Whenever you cycle a card, you may pay 2. When you do have Savai Thundermane, deal 2 damage to target creature and you gain 2 life. I wonder what creature we're going to be using 3 of these to deal damage to. What in the world? Probably an opponent's creature, right? I don't know. Maybe you guys are already kind of seeing where I'm going. Oh, yeah, also. Light of Hope, just gain 4 life, destroy target enchantment, or put a 1/1 counter. It's just good. It's 1 mana. Why not? Whenever you cycle a card, deal 1 damage to each opponent. Pinging. So good. Another Snare Tactician. Trying to whenever you cycle, you gain 1 life. Got to keep your life up while pinging and crap. Good old Vigilance. Garrison Cat. Just when it dies, creates 1/1. Just, again, survivability. Footfall Creator. Enchanted Land has tap. Target creature gains trample and haste to the end of turn. That's just always good, and it has cycling. Raking Claws. Target creature gains double strike to the end of turn. Cycling. Solid. This has cycling. Destroy target artifact. Shredded Sail deals 4 damage to target creature with flying. Interesting. If only we had a creature with flying. Oh, wait. This creature right here. Stormwild Caprador. Flying. If non-combat damage will be dealt to Stormwild Caprador, prevent that damage. Put a 1/1 counter on Stormwild Caprador for each 1 damage permitted this way. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Because if I am, then I have built this deck totally incorrectly. But that means if I target my boy with non-combat damage, which I assume is like a defect-based or spell-based damage, correct? Just from not attacking. I can just direct anything that allows me to choose a target to this boy. Prevent that damage, buff him. And then in some cases also gain life. And it just becomes a giant flying bird goat. That was the idea. These 2 cards right here. This literally sparked the inspiration behind this deck for me. These 2 cards. He's a Thundermane. Whenever I cycle, I can pay 2. And then I can strike my boy. When my boy gets struck, he gets big. And I gain 2 life. Sick. Well, if it's from this guy, I gain life anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea behind this. And this just enters the battlefield, put a vigilance counter on target non-human creature you control, and I can pay 1 and a white, tap, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control with vigilance, which is good. I just have to get vigilance onto something, or just, put it on something that already has vigilance. Evolving Wilds, just in case. Another one of these, because you don't want to have just one. Lifelink card with cycling, not bad. Can also add Cyflink. Cyflink. Put lifelink on a creature, not bad at all. And correct me if I'm wrong, gamers, but also when you cycle Splendor Mare, put a lifelink counter on target creature you control. That's permanent, baby. As long as you don't, lose it or get killed. I'm pretty sure that means that I can put lifelink on my big boy, and then he just becomes a big boy, pay 1 and a white, tap, and then tap target creature. It's just solid. And obviously Reptilian Reflection, just I had to because it was funny. And I was like, when you cycle a card, you may have Reptilian Reflection become a 5/4 dinosaur creature with trample and haste till the end of turn. In addition to its other types. Yeah. Pretty good. Flourishing Fox. Whenever you cycle another card, put a 1/1 counter on Flourishing Fox. Why not have another card that just gets huge? Possibly. In the plains. That's my deck, guys. Rate it down below. I've just got a couple of dual lands here. Let's see. Let's go through and see how many. I think it might just be the 2, maybe 3. I don't know. Pretty much just put a couple in there just so I had, options and could potentially gain a little bit of life from that as well. Because the idea of this deck is it wants to survive. It looks like just the one. It wants to survive long enough to cycle, which is helping me get through the cards, keeping my hand good, and create big boys out of a flying bird goat, and sling that flying bird goat as massively as possible against whatever boy. You know what I mean? So, whatever creature stands in my way, I have a giant flying bird goat that will strike it down. Rate this deck and let me know what you think in the comments below. If you want to build it, obviously it's probably not going to be that hard. Maybe I'll do some research and find out the value, but and tell you guys the price. But that's going to do it.